What started as an American dream became God's greater dream of planting His church in Manila. It was in 1989 when 28 disciples from the United States of America came to plant the church in Manila. Equipped only with God's dream and pure faith, 260 people attended the first service of the Metro Manila Christian Church. The church grew rapidly, baptizing 400 disciples on its first year. In 1990, Anthony and Son Galang stepped up to lead the Manila Church. The first Asian Christian Jubilee was held with the theme, The Unshakable Kingdom. It was also during this year when the churches in Baguio City and Cebu were planted. It was in 1992 when the first official Hope Project, Manila We Can, was launched. It was during this time when John and Emily Bryn Gardner took over the leadership from the Galangs. 1 year later, Preston and Sandy Shepherd came back to Manila to lead the church. In 1994, the first church in Mindanao, the Metro Davao Christian Church, was planted. The Asian Christian Jubilee One Generation and World Leadership Conference were also held in Manila this year. 1 year later, in 1995, mission teams were sent to plant churches in Batangas, Cagayan de Oro City, Nawag City, and Olongapo City. 1996 commemorated yet another Asian Christian Jubilee, Pacific Ring of Fire, and the planting of 4 churches in the Visayas and Mindanao region, particularly in Bacolod City, General Santos City, Legazpi City, and Zamboanga. Cesar and Jennifer Lopez started to lead the Manila Church. In 1999, the Metro Manila Christian Church celebrated its 10th anniversary at the Quirino Grandstand. 3 additional churches were also planted this year, in Angeles City, Dagupan City, and in Iloilo. At the turn of the century, the Asian Christian Jubilee J2K Even Greater Things was held at the PICC. The Hope Youth Center in Baseco was also established. 1 year later, in 2001, the Hope Youth Center in Payatas was inaugurated with the help of the Hope Youth Corps. The Tacloban Church in Leyte was planted and added to the Philippine family of churches. 2002 was a memorable year for the church with the launching of the Nehemiah Project, which encouraged disciples here and abroad to rebuild the walls of the Pacific Rim. Meanwhile, 2005 inaugurated the Center of Hope Nayong Pag-asa in Laguna with grant coming from the United States Department of Agriculture. In 2006, the satellite churches in Cavite, Rizal, Laguna, and Bulacan were also established. 7 years after the last Asian Christian Jubilee, the Manila Church hosted the Asian Christian Jubilee Believe in 2007. This year, an international teen camp, Break Free, was also held. 2008 also saw the planting of the Bohol Church in the Visayas region. With theme Looking Back, Dreaming Forward, the church celebrated its 20th anniversary in 2009. Same year when the International Campus Ministry Conference, The Whole World Will Know, was held. The following year, in 2010, God encouraged the singles ministry through the International Singles Conference held entitled SOAR. In 2011, the Lucena Church in the province of Quezon was planted. A second International Campus Ministry Conference was held with the theme Level Up. In 2012 and 2013, the churches in Dumaguete City and Calapan City, respectively, were planted. 2013 also commemorated the first Philippine Discipleship Conference, I Am a Disciple, at the PICC and the release of the In Him album, an all-original praise and worship compilation of compositions of Filipino disciples. In 2014, the Naga City and Aklan churches were planted. It was also during this year when the Youth and Family Ministry was formed. Also, the first Philippine Singles Conference, Metamorphosis, was held in Baguio. God continued to encourage and strengthen the church in 2015 with the launching of the Asia Pacific School of Mission, or APSOM, and the holding of the first Mindanao Churches Conference entitled One Mindanao for God in Davao City. It was also in 2015 when the Isabela Church, Marikina Missions Ministry, and the Taguig Ministry were inaugurated. 3 additional churches were planted in Daet, Camarines Norte, San Fernando, La Union, and in Butuan City. In 2017, the church in Ormoc City in Leyte was planted. The Asia-Pacific Discipleship Conference Ignite saw an attendance of more than 4,500 disciples from 15 nations, with almost 7,000 in attendance during the culminating activity and Sunday worship service. Also, in 2017, the Philippine churches became known under one name, ICOC Philippines. Meanwhile, 2018 saw the appointments of the first elders Bobby and Susan Monte Alegre from ICOC Makati and Viano and Bethany Faborada from ICOC Cebu. New congregational teacher Romel Casis from ICOC Quezon City and another evangelist and women's ministry leader Mon and Jo Calibuso from ICOC Dagupan. The church also saw the planting of the Tarlac Church during its 29th anniversary celebration. 29 churches in 29 years. This year holds another milestone as ICOC Philippines celebrates its 30th anniversary. Truly, God has been gracious and faithful to the Filipino disciples and the Philippine family of churches as He continues to nurture and build up every ministry in church.